I'm so scared there's gonna be a rock. Whoa. Oh. Yeah.
As you saw, there's not enough snow yet to be skiing. There's just simply too many rocks. And after that clip was filmed, all the snow melted away. So until then, we're stuck here waiting for more snow to come. So in the meantime, I'm going to be explaining to you guys what gear I use during the winter season. So enjoy the video and let's hope some more snow comes soon. Today I'm going to be showing you guys the gear that I'm going into the 2024 season with. So I'm going to be showing you guys my skis, the bindings I use, the skins I use, the backpacks I use, and also what type of clothing I wear. So we can start off with the skis. Haven't made any changes after last season, so I'm still on Ben Chetler's. They're 120 millimeters wide. I've got the Salomon shifts on them. These are the older version, not the newer one. These are really good skis for powder. They're not that stable, so when there's less powder and I'm trying to go really fast, like in couloirs or something, I'll take these with me. These are the Black Crows Enemas, 176.6 centimeters tall, and these are 115 millimeters wide. So these are almost as wide as those, but these are very different skis. So both skis have a 19-meter radius. These are 176 centimeters tall and these are 184 centimeters tall. But they really feel very different skis. These are a lot more stable. So if you're going through some really packed snow or some ice, this is gonna perform a lot better. But I still really like these skis for those powder days, tree skiing, and if there's just like a lot of powder. These are way more playful and these are like really fun to ski on. I have the Morker Alpinists. The reason I have those is because they're just bindings I had from some old pair of skis. They're not the best bindings in the world, but not too expensive, and they perform pretty well. Got no problems yet. Moving on, these are my park skis. These are the K2 sights. These are a pretty old model. Throughout my whole freestyle career, I've only skied on K2 sights, and that's because I always find a really good deal on these skis. These skis I actually bought used, so I got these for really cheap, and that's why I bought them. Really good for park, in my opinion, although I can't really compare them to anything else because I've never tried really anything else, but these are really stable. I mean, they have some flex to them, but very stable. You can go very fast with them. Really good for railing, good for going switch. I have these at 169 centimeters, and it's pretty much the perfect height. Don't want them much longer because it'll be a bit harder to do the spins and the flips with, and if it's too short, it'll just be not as stable when you're skiing. And the bindings I have on these are the Tyrolia Attack 11s. Really good bindings in my opinion. Only small problem is that these ski stoppers get bent every once in a while, so I have to bend them back. Whenever I buy my gear, I always try to get the biggest discount possible on my stuff, so I'll usually wait for some big sales to come up and then buy my gear that way. I usually buy my clothing from the Norröna online outlet where they have the previous season's clothing line heavily discounted. And I also buy stuff used whenever possible. So yeah, now that we've looked at what skis I use, let's go on to the clothing I use. My warmest down jacket I have is the Norröna Folketind jacket. This is a really warm jacket. This is what I use if it's like a really cold day out, like -20, or if I'm winter camping. I never get cold in this thing. This thing is really warm. I have this other down jacket. It's from AliExpress. It's like 20 bucks. And this is what I use as my daily down jacket when I'm out in the mountains because it's a lot less thick, but it's still thick enough to keep me warm. So I'll usually hike up the mountain without a down jacket, just the shell jacket on. And at the top, I'll throw this thing on and ski down, and I'll stay warm enough with this down jacket. And also, it's a way cheaper down jacket, so I don't have to worry about ruining this one. And to be honest, I've used this on days when it's been minus 20 degrees Celsius out in the mountains, and I've managed to stay warm. And then my shell jacket. This is the Norröna Lofoten Gore-Tex jacket. Really good jacket. It's pretty durable. I like it. It's waterproof. It's got these zippers here in the under the armpits, so you can open them and get some ventilation on the way up. And in this pocket, this jacket comes with a microfiber cloth to clean with your goggles with or your sunglasses with if you fall in the snow. Really useful. And then I've attached this GoPro screwdriver here when I'm attaching headlamps onto my helmet or GoPros onto my helmet. And for boots, I use some touring boots. They're not super lightweight. They've got some weight to them, and they're really stable to ski with. Of course, they're not optimal for going uphill, but when you're skiing downhill, they're really stable and they're just reliable to use. And those boots I use for both park and touring. It's not completely optimal. Ideally, you'd have one for touring and one for park, but I just haven't bought another pair for park yet. So maybe this season I'll find something used and buy some park boots. And of course, I have a pair of Lungen Gore-Tex pants for skiing, but they're really good for touring because they've got these ventilation zippers on the side of the feet. So if you get warm, you just open those zippers up and you've got a lot of fresh air, so you won't get too warm. Just a quick disclaimer, I'm not sponsored by any of these brands that I'm showing you guys right now, at least not yet. Hopefully in the future. I will be putting some affiliate links in the description if you guys want to support me. But if you guys don't want to, you guys are free to buy the gear from wherever you want. But yeah, right now I'm just giving my honest opinions on these stuff. And the backpack I use is this one. It's some Mammoth backpack. It's really good. Got this a couple seasons ago and I switched over from just like a basic backpack that wasn't meant for skiing at all. And this one's meant for ski touring. It's got a place for your shovels, your probes. It's got a space for everything in here. And you can put your skis on the side here. It's got these straps. It's meant to do this. And even, I think a snowboard in the middle. I'm not sure. It's got this small compartment here where you can put your goggle and it'll stay safe in here. And then you can open this backpack from behind here, which is useful. So you can just pull this cover out. And then for goggles, I have a pair of Salomon goggles, and then I have a pair of goggles from AliExpress. And the reason I bought those goggles from AliExpress is because they have clear lens goggles on them. It's just so much easier to ski in the dark when it's snowing if you have goggles on. Also, I forgot to mention this, but I do have an ice axe for those cooler missions where it gets a bit more gnarly. And then of course I have crampons for my boots also. This is the headlamp I use, so I made some modifications to it after ordering it online. So I added a stronger power cable, and then I made this adapter for it so that I can use it with a GoPro attachment, so I can just easily clip it onto my helmet. And it's really powerful and it works really well. Alright, I think that's it. I think this is the most important gear that I use in the winter and the most interesting gear. I hope you guys like watching this video, and make sure to subscribe, and yeah, thanks for watching.